Throughout our lives we have been taught to value money.
But how much is it actually worth? Well, that's what we'll be talking about today. Today we'll be comparing the economy of different countries, namely Canada
and Romania. Let us begin with a simple analysis of the minimum wages between the two countries. In the year of 1965, Canada's minimum wage could really be described as minimum. In fact, if that was the minimum wage nowadays, it would take around 8 hours to even afford a McDonald's Big Mac meal. The Federal Legislature of Canada, or the government, earned a meager $1.25 an hour. The provinces weren't much better. Alberta had a small payment of 95 cents an hour for suburban areas and $1 for urban areas.
Yes, but British Columbia's wage was slightly higher. BC offered $1 per hour throughout, not differentiating between suburban and urban. Manitoba's minimum wage was 70 cents in January for non-urban areas and 75 cents for urban. In December, Manitoba's minimum wage grew to 80 cents for rural areas and 85 cents for urban areas.
The past is the past. Let's put that behind us. And Canada isn't all that bad. Romania has a minimum wage of 217.50 euros a month, compared to Canada's $10.20 an hour. That is equivalent to $16.32 a month. Ontario's minimum wage is even higher, at a whopping $11 an hour.
But is that a full-time or part-time job? The monthly pay, $1,632, is a pay of 8 hours a day and 20 days a month. To buy an average computer or a laptop would set you back around $700 Canadian. But in Romania, it would only set you back 521.50 euros. So even though Romania's wage is less than Canada, it isn't necessarily worth less. And most people are paid above minimum wage.
However, in Romania, the taxes are quite higher. The taxes in that land is 16% compared to Canada's 12%.
The average income of a Canadian amounts to around $38,700 a year.
However, the average income of a Romanian turns up at around 409 euros, or 551.60 Canadian dollars.
Now let's talk about currency. The currency used in Canada is the Canadian dollar, with the abbreviation CAD. One CAD is worth around 0.83 US dollars, or USD, 0.53 British pounds, or GBP, and 0.74 euros, or EUR. However, euros aren't the main currency in Romania. Instead, Romanian currency takes the form of the Romanian new leu.
Yes, exactly. The currency in Romania comes in the form of the Romanian leu, symbolized by the abbreviation RON. One RON is worth 0.30 Canadian dollars, 0.25 US dollars, 0.16 British pounds, and 0.22 euros. This means that if you have 100 Canadian dollars, it would be worth 329.70 Romanian leu, and if you had 100 Romanian leu, it would be worth 30.33 Canadian dollars. So, in other words, don't move from Romania to Canada unless you're crazy rich in Romania.
Now that we know about the Romanian new leu, the numbers are actually quite similar. Canada's minimum wage is 1,632 Canadian dollars a month, right? Well, Romanian minimum wage is now 967.81 Romanian new leu a month. This may still be a bit lower, but this is to be expected, as Romania hasn't had a massive inflation economy-wise.
Now, let's talk about the GDP of both countries, or the gross domestic product. The GDP shows the monetary value of all the goods and services that happen within the border. This is usually calculated yearly. In Canada, the GDP was 62816.12 Canadian dollars, or 207,151.39 Romanian leu, in 2013, whereas in 2013, the Romanian GDP was 11486.44 Canadian dollars, or 37879.32 Romanian leu. After all this discussion, I can finally say that overall,
thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Slightly better than the Romanian